Hello everyone, RaptorX here with another tutorial. So last episode we went over basic machineries and pipes. Today we're going to go over the advanced machineries and a system to avoid overflow from the pipes into the machines. So yeah, let's get started. Now, this is what we did last time, and like I discussed, the problem with this system is that if you have more than one kind of ore going in at the same time, the macerator can't keep up, and the second ore, I guess, that comes in will overflow if it's not the same one that's already being worked on. So let's get started. Now, to make advanced machinery, we need advanced machine blocks. The way to do these are just regular machine block with a refined iron all around, advanced alloys, and carbon plates. Now, to make the advanced alloys, let me show you guys. You need to make 3 refined iron, bronze in the middle, tin in the bottom. In just regular crafting bench will be fine, and you get the metal ingots. Then you put these in a compressor, which is what the basic machine I made last time, and you get the advanced alloys. Now for the carbon plates, you need a lot of carbon, and I'll show you guys why. First, let's get to the basic. Pretty much we need to macerate coal to make coal dust. You put 4 in the crafting table, or even just a regular 2x2 crafting, and you get 1 raw carbon fiber. Now with this, you need at least 2. Hold on, for some reason it's not working. Alright, you need 2 of these to make 1 raw carbon mesh. And from this one, you put in the compressor again, and you get a carbon plate. So you need 8 carbon per carbon plate. And you need 2 carbon plates per advanced machine. So, you know, do the math, and you need 4 on each side, 8 carbon plates per advanced machine block. So let's get all 4 of these. Now, to make other machines, you need the basic machinery, the ones that we made last time, to upgrade them. So let's get our electric wrench and wrench them out. Let's get all of them at the same time. There you go. So let's start with the macerator, the upgrade to the macerator, called the rotary macerator. So advanced machine block in the bottom, refined iron all around. Here you go, rotary macerator. Wow, hard to pronounce, I guess. Then furnace, advanced machine block in the bottom, electric furnace on top, copper all around. Here you go, induction furnace. Compressor, same deal, advanced machine block in the bottom, compressor on top, and obsidian all around. Now, for the extractor, it's a little bit tricky because you need to have, I believe they're called electrolyzed water cells. And I'll show you guys how to make them. First, you need to make a regular water cell, which is just tin in a diamond shape. It makes an empty cell. Then you just use a right click with water, get a water cell. And then you need to make an electrolyzer. I'll just show you guys how to make it in a little bit. Now, here's my little power plant, I guess you can call it. Some high voltage solar arrays on top. And this is MFSUs with a transformer for the MFE, another transformer for low voltage, and this is for my charging bench. So it comes directly from the MFSU. Now, this is the electrolyzer. Let's take a look how you make these. It's pretty simple to make it. It's just that it needs to go next to an MFE or a MFSU for it to work. And there you go. Just 2 empty cells on the sides, copper cables, 4, and an electronic circuit on top of a machine block. It makes an electrolyzer. Alright, so let's put some water cells in here. Alright, so let's put some water cells in here. I had already anticipated this, so I put some water cells in before. So as you can see, it charges up and it transfers. It pretty much transfers the energy into the water cell, making it electrolyzed water cell. This is a pretty good way to transfer energy from one MFSU or MFE to another, since they stack up to 64. So each one, I believe, carries about 15,000 EU. So yeah, they're pretty good. Let's take a few of those. I don't need that many. I only need 8. Sorry, 7. So yeah, let's go back down. As you can see, I have the cable running through the back. I have a double wall here. Cable running all around the factory floor, so I can power all my machines from the back. Now the extractor is made like this. Just put the regular basic extractor in there. Advanced machine block in the bottom. Electrolyzed water cells all around. And there you go. Centrifuge extractor. Now since we have all these machines ready, just put them down. Take that away. Start with the macerator. Just put this down. What is this? No compressor. I want the furnace first. Here you go. I want the extractor and the compressor. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, we want to avoid having the overflow from the machines. So to do this, I'm just gonna pretty much take everything out. We're gonna destroy this whole system and start from scratch. I find it easier to do that than try to modify the existing model. You don't lose any of the pieces, so it's not a big deal. Here you go. I don't need those for now. I do need to take out some of the old ingots still in there. Alright, so let's get started. Now we want to take stuff out of this, out of this chest. We're gonna use some cobblestone like we did last time. But this time we're gonna take it up a little bit higher. I'll explain why. Put one down, and then we're gonna use something called diamond transport pipes. Now these are pretty expensive, but they're incredibly useful because they help you sort out the items that go through these through the pipes. Now I'm gonna put one down, and you see it has a little green bracket around the tube. If I put another tube down, let's use another cobblestone one. See, it now has a black bracket around it, and this is useful because if you right-click the diamond pipe, you can see the different colors, and in here you can put all the items that can go through each color, and it will throw them in that way. Now it is also useful to know that if, for example, you only put items in the, let's see what we have, there you go, yellow, black, and green. If you right click it and you put items only in yellow, that means only yellow items will go through yellow, everything else will go through black. So you don't need to put every item on black that is going to come through. It's just, for example, if you just want cobblestone to go through a yellow one, you just put a cobblestone block here. Everything else that is not cobblestone will go through the black one. If it has another one, like in this case white, just for an example, it will split them through the other two that don't have items in it. So I don't want another one, so I'm just gonna take that. So in here we want all the ores. Now to avoid the overflow, we're gonna use an advanced insertion pipe. This one right here. I'm gonna show you guys how to make them. I already made a few in advance. Here you go. So it's just a regular glass, 2 stone inside, and just a redstone, on top. Makes 8. So it's, you know, they're pretty cheap to make. They're not expensive like that, like the diamond pipes. I'll show you guys that diamond pipe since we're out here. Here you go. 2 diamonds on each side. So yeah, it does get pretty expensive, but you do get 8 per. I made 2 sets. I used 4 diamonds to make 16, like I have right here. All right, so I forgot to mention that it doesn't connect to cobblestone for some reason, the advanced insertion pipe. So yeah, use a stone pipe down and an advanced insertion pipe in here. What this does is, if the item that is going into is full, it will keep on going into the next suitable item. So what we're gonna do here actually is we're gonna actually my morning star. Let me get that. There you go. And what we're gonna do here is just gonna put another stone pipe there, and here actually I want an iron pipe. No, come on. There you go. Now let me show you the brackets around here. There's two solid brackets here. Those are the inputs. Now we want to wrench it until we get the inputs from the top and from the back. This means that it's gonna go down. If it doesn't find, if it's full, it's just gonna continue. It's gonna go up through the back, up, and into the iron pipe. Now the iron pipe won't allow it to go back up, so it's gonna constantly circle in here until this is empty and can go in. So at one point, if you have like a couple cores running at the same time and you have a lot of ores coming in, this will get full, but it will not overflow, and this will just keep on going until it's empty, and then another one will come in, and so on. Now, this system, we're gonna do it all across. Since we can select the ores and the items that go in through the diamond pipe into each machine, we don't need to worry about having ingots, ores, and random, sticky resins and advanced alloys all mixing up in the input, because they're going to get sorted as they go down the chain of machines. So now we do have the wooden pipe here. Now we're going to use cobblestone out, so it doesn't connect to the advanced insertion pipe. One to the side and up one. There you go. Now another one to the side, and we're just going to repeat this process all across. So we have to have an iron pipe there and there. Yep. The wrench. There you go. Remember the sides are covered by the inputs. So we have inputs coming from the extractor here, and then the ones coming in along the line. And that's the whole system right there. It is I consider it to be pretty compact. It is very, very automated. You can just mindlessly drop items in here, and if it needs to be macerated, it will be macerated. If it needs to go in the furnace to make ingots, it will go in there. Extractor, and the compressor. Now I'll show you guys real quick. I'll go get the items. I'll come back and I'll show you guys the whole setup with the items already in the diamond pipe. Alright, now I brought up some ores to test out the system. I also put down some redstone torch levers, because these advanced machineries, I forgot to mention, require a constant redstone signal to maintain maximum efficiency. They're called different things, like the compressor is called the PSI, which is, makes sense because it's pressure. Centrifuge is meters per second, and heat and speed. Now, these is not the maximum speed it can reach. If you put overclockers on it, it will go even quicker. Same as the other ones. Just it's not set maximum. If you put overclockers on it, it will go quicker. But as long as you have a constant redstone signal on them, they will maintain the maximum efficiency. It does consume some energy, so if you see a lot of power drainage, it is because the machines are always on pretty much. But yeah, it's the only downside, I guess. But the good side is that they're extremely fast compared to the basic ones. You don't even need to put overclockers on them to make them do anything at a useful speed. So yeah, let's get this going. Start putting some random ores in here. Now I'm going to put them alternating just to make sure, test out the advanced insertion pipes that they're working. Some in here. There you go. Now I see the redstone engine's working extremely good. It's pretty much a straight line of ores coming in, and this will definitely put it to the test. Even with a couple quarries going, you rarely get this many ores at once, but we want to make sure that it is working. So the gold is going in because it's in the black bracket. Now iron is also going in. I want to see, because the macerator right now is going pretty quick. Actually, probably too quick. Oh, there you go. Well, we have a gold and iron at the same time. I guess it's too quick, even for that many ores coming in. I just wish I could show you guys here. Oh, I have gold ores, iron ores, everything coming in at the same time. Dust. All right, let's see here. No, it's just stacking up because these are still being pumped out. What is this now? Ah, there you go. Here's something I forgot to mention. If you don't put something in the bottom slot, it will occupy it as an input for some reason. Now the best solution I've found for this, hopefully I have some cobblestone or something in here. You see some stone brick, I guess, for now. Wonder if that'll work. Take that out. Put this in here. Yep, it works. It's just kind of like a placeholder kind of deal. Just put it in there. It won't be taken out because it's not the output. But it just doesn't let ores to go into that slot. And there you go. See, it's overflowing. It's instead of flowing out, it's just circling in here. And yeah, the whole system is automated pretty much. It's just a whole row of ores and ingots coming in and out. All the redstone engines are maximum efficiency, so they're pumping as fast as they can. And yeah, you rarely get a scenario like this, just running even like, I would say even 4 cores, you rarely get a scenario like this that you have that many ores, that variety of ores coming in at the same time into the system. So you can just hook up your quarries coming in through the top here. Just put an iron pipe in here to make sure that the inputs are matching, and it always goes one way, and you just will process all your ores and put them nice and neat into your chest. Obviously this will fill up rather quickly. I just use this as a demonstration, and that's it for now. So yeah, to the next episode, next tutorial, sorry. And any suggestions or questions, make sure you drop them down in the comments. And if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.